We are live, sir. Everybody,
Good evening.
welcome to the Whip Your Deck Out stream, the stream where my friend John and I sit down and make a deck live. My name's Dawson. I do the dick tokens. You can find me on Instagram. Then there's my good buddy John from England.
Yeah, not on Insta. Well, I am on Instagram, but I don't do anything magic related other than this. Apart from play.
So, John, first thing I wanted to say was the Magnus deck that we built does work.
Yeah.
It does work. Like,
Oh,
and I don't mean like it works. Like it puts in work. Like it can really control the game. And if you've
excellent.
got one thing I might change is I might change one land out for one more card draw. Because I've found
Yeah.
that the card draw in that deck is so integral because once you've got the discount engine running hard, you're playing out so many cards a turn,
Yeah.
and like, I mean, get it, but you've got to make sure you can more than getting the board ready with tokens. You have to get into the card draw, but
Oh, yeah.
once you're in it, it's
You need those cards to start
yeah.
start the engine off, and if you can get the mana reductions out as well, or the things like the Bergie and the Stormkill Artist, you're going to start paying for it yourself as well.
Yeah,
So then you can
it's
just keep passing and
it
keep
was
passing.
incredible. One game that I won with it on Spell Table, I was about to swing out with. Let me see. I was going to swing out with about 30 tokens that each had
Yeah.
plus 30 plus 0 plus 30 plus 0 in trample.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was like I've never had that before in a hand, and that is a pretty inexpensive deck. So, if anybody's checking this episode out, go back and check out Magnus because there's some fire
Yeah.
on that episode.
And I believe you were saying as well with, although you couldn't brew it fully, Obeka as well, you managed to get a little bit of a semi-brew of it on the arena as well, didn't you? We've got
Yeah,
based on what we built.
yeah. I built similar on Obeka on Arena, and I can't get all the cards because obviously the card base on Arena is different than on paper.
Yeah.
But I put it the same idea, and it goes hard, man. When I mean, you flip it once you get to a point where you're consistently flipping 3 or 4 upkeeps, additional upkeeps. That is a turn. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
it's wild, dude. It's wild, but it's fun. And I mean, people scoop. I had people scoop as soon as they saw me come in with Obeka. So it's like it was quite brutal, but fair enough. If that's not the game you want to play, then nobody's forcing you.
Yeah, get that, yeah. So it should be quite good in paper as well, I would imagine then, based on that.
So who are we working on today?
Let's have a look. It's Gisa the Hellraiser. Just come out in Thunder Junction. Now, I'll give it a quick read, but move the screens about. Read. So it is 3 and 2 black, and she is a legendary creature, human warlock. There's quite a few Gisas about at the moment. It's ward 2 and pay 2 life, so it's double ward really, which is quite interesting.
I think
that's interesting.
the two hard 2 on the mana I think is obviously the bigger bite there.
Yeah, and the pay 2 life as well. I mean, I think depending on what you're doing as well, that 2 life could be, it's going to add up, isn't it?
Well, if you had like Sanguine Bond and the other, or what's the I don't know the pair off the top of my head. If you had those two, it's tough.
And then skeletons and zombies you control get +1/+1 and have menace. And whenever you commit a crime, create 2 tapped, 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature tokens. Only triggers once per turn, but you can do it on other people's turns. And committing a crime, it's targeting opponents, anything they control, and or cards in their graveyard is a crime. So I've never really built mono black before, and I really looked at it, so it's quite new to me. Although I've been playing for so long, I've always sort of struggled with black, and I also kind of struggled with which way to go down this. And we'll probably find out when we both do it what we've sort of path we've taken.
Well, for me, I found it like the obvious answer is zombie tribal.
Yeah.
And I accept that with this because that's fine. It's producing you zombies, two on trigger, on a crime trigger.
Yeah.
It's pumping your zombies. It's protected, so obviously you want to play into the zombie tribal. And zombie tribal strong.
Yeah.
It's just my only thing I struggled with was once I dug into zombie tribal was getting a win con without like a cheesy infinite win con because I'm really not a fan.
Yeah. I avoided.
And so like I think similar to what you said, I just think overwhelming people with zombies, but then also removing their stuff to then
Yeah. So
because the good thing about her is like say murder, just off the top of the hand of a target removal. Murder now isn't just a hey that creature dies. It's a hey that creature dies and I create two creatures.
yeah.
So I
Exactly.
think you're getting quite a lot of value out of her at that point. So
Yeah, and that's kind of what I looked at as well. And I kind of went a bit higher on the interaction. I definitely went zombies and I definitely went tokens to help your board go wide. And also looking at the Lord/Anthem effects to give them extra bonuses. But the creatures I were looking at all had like another effect. So you could target
okay,
something in somebody's graveyard, or you could draw a card, or something would happen when it ETBs, which means you could target somebody or create additional creatures in some way. Well, mainly tokens, obviously. But I looked at all that. But there's no real infinite win con. I think probably
okay.
you're going to have to go wide and hit people.
So
That's probably how you're going to do it and control the board.
what were the three cards you chose at under $3?
So the first one I went with was Cemetery Reaper.
Cemetery Reaper. I believe that is on my list of cards, but not on my three.
Let me
If
add
you
it
want to go ahead
in.
and plug that in, yeah.
Get up. So it's 65 cents, it says. Now, for me, it's an Anthem effect.
Yep.
So it's giving everything +1/+1. But as well, I enjoy it's a second ability for me. Well, both of them. I just think it could do a lot of work, especially with Gisa out. You're going to exile target creature card from a graveyard. So anybody's graveyard. And you're creating a zombie as well.
Because that will then create you three.
Creates you free. So
Yeah.
I thought that was quite good.
Yeah.
What was the second one? Where did I put it? Here we go. Probably in most decks like this. Endless ranks of the undead.
I like that. That's the enchantment. Yep.
So, I mean, you might not necessarily get...
You can get the promo version of that for free at some stores.
Yeah. So, at the beginning of your upkeep, create X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens, where X is half the number of zombies you control, rounded down. But even if you can only create 4, interact twice on other people's turns, that's an additional 2 zombies. That's a pretty wide board you could have by, depending on how quick you can get Thingy out. And the other one was... See, I went with this because it's a bit higher mana, but I'll show you. Again, targeting somebody's graveyard. It's a Greyborn Sovereign. Now, it is 6 mana, but you tap in 5 untapped zombies you control. You can hopefully have a lot of them, and you can put a target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control.
Yeah.
So
I had looked at that as well. Yeah.
it gives you advantage that way. I mean, you're getting somebody else's, aren't you? You could either start somebody else's maybe combo, or you could get somebody's big beta that's just been wiped out.
Right.
So
Yeah, I like
and
that.
I've got a couple of...
I like the theft theme on that.
there.
And the thing is, you'll have if this can stick around to the late game, you'll have so many zombies
Yeah.
that it's it wouldn't really affect you, to get rid of them. So let's see, my three. My first one, I fell in love with this card from Arena. It's if you ever get it in an opening hand, it's an amazing card. Cut down.
Yeah.
It, I mean, even the amount of creatures that you encounter that are combined power and toughness 5 or less throughout the game is great. Even once you've got a later game, if you've got Gisa on, this gets you, for 1 mana, it kills a creature and gets you 3. Early game, if you're playing white, this gets rid of stuff like who's the guy that makes you draw? Pay the 1 that everybody puts down. The white artifact dude.
Esper Sentinel.
Esper Sentinel. He gets rid of Esper Sentinel. It does the great things for you in an opening hand. Cut down. An old favorite of mine, I believe. Oh no! This one not even an old favorite. Just a favorite of mine. This one, the next one, Phyrexian Arena.
Yeah. I didn't go with that, but I can see why. Yeah.
I just think the card draw is just so necessary. Hopefully in dollars, it's it's under $2. The card draw is absolutely essential, and then a favorite of mine also is Vindictive Lich.
Oh, no, I'm not sure of this one.
Let's see, there it is. Search.
1 second, it's not letting me.
I'm getting there. There he is, and he's loaded. Let's see. I may have to There it is. Put him in removal for some reason. Vindictive Lich. 20 cents. 3 in a swamp. When Vindictive Lich dies, choose 1 or more. Each mode must target a different player. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Target opponent loses 5 life.
Yeah, it's not bringing it up for me.
I believe it put it in removal. You might have to refresh.
Yeah, I'm just going to refresh now. Oh, it's not updating it with your picks. How strange. Oh, we got errors. No, it's only showing mine.
Let me see. It might still be loading. Let me see if I reload the site. If it does it, make sure it still stays up on OBS though.
Nope.
Okay, I've reloaded. Nope, it did not load in Vindictive Lich. I will put it. It loaded in Cut Down, right?
Yeah, but it didn't load in Arena either.
Phyrexian neither? Okay, I'll do both again then. Phyrexian Arena. There's that. It's taking its sweet little time there. That's loaded, I believe. Did it pop up?
It's in now, yeah.
Okay, it's in now. And then
I think it's not, excuse me.
Vindictive Lich. That might be my internet. Sometimes it's a little slow. Vindictive Lich. There we go. That pop up, it puts it under removal. Yeah, so again, 3 in a black. When Vindictive Lich dies, choose 1 or more. Each mode must target a different player. Sack a creature, discard 2 cards. So this is super value on death.
And
if you've got 3,
you can also kill it yourself.
That's what I mean. The only downside is if we'll probably be playing so many things that pump it that you have to sack out it.
Yeah.
But because just hitting it for 1, it's not going to probably work, especially with Gisa on the board. But it's definitely doable.
But Dan would kill it.
So those are my 3 under 3. But then one thing I wanted to quick have us fix on is our ramp and our mana situation.
Yeah. So as usual, I'd use my normal formula of between 45 to 50 lands and ramp.
So I'd put in, before we got here, just some basic stuff that I thought was necessary. Bojuka Bog, Dark Ritual, Temple of the False Gods, some swamps, Felwar Stone, Mindstone, Soul Ring.
Let me just disable my tags. So Bojuka Bog. I also went Peat Bog.
You want to throw that in?
Yeah, only because it's not like amazing, but it's a bit of acceleration. God, it's very slow today. Why is everything so slow? And I went, you've got put Bojuka in, haven't you? I went with this as well, Sunscorched. Is it Desert? Was that the right one? Sunscorched Desert I went with as well, because when it ETBs, you can deal 1 damage to a target player. So again, if you've got Gisa in play, it's giving you a bit of advantage off that.
Okay. Did you drop these in?
I put them in now on lands, yeah. I didn't really go massive lands. I went Myriad as well.
Coming up for me.
Myriad. Oh, I like Myriad landscaping.
No, your lands aren't coming up for me either. Like we weren't coming up for you.
Let me just refresh at this side. Oh, they've gone off on my side now. Why is it doing this today?
Is it their server you think might be a bit slow?
Yeah. Let me refresh. Yeah, it's not bringing anything up. Let me try again. I used to use Architect a lot. But
Peat Bog's added.
I mean, yeah, Myriad Landscape. So yeah, I was saying about Sunscorched Desert. I've added it in now. Peat Bog I like because it comes into play. Although it's tapped, it does have 2 counters on. You tap it, remove a counter, and you get 2 black mana. So it's kind of it's slow because obviously it's coming into play tap, but you're getting 2 mana from it. Sunscorched Desert I picked because, again, it ETBs and it deals 1 damage to a target player. So as long as you've got Gisa on the field, you're going to get 2 zombies out of it. Myriad Landscape, it brings you 2 swamps. So you'll turn that 1 land into 2.
Yep.
Bojuka Bog I like anyway, and anything with black in. Again, it's targeting a player. So if your Gisa's in play, you're going to get another zombie. And I went, land-wise, I've got 35. But again, that's just me being overzealous.
So 2 more swamps?
I'd say maybe 34. I think that 34? Might be a good place.
That's fine. And then what other ramps did you put in? Because you can see what I put in.
So I went with Culling of the Week. This might be, I don't know how much is with this, because you're going to be creating tokens. So this will give you creatures to sacrifice.
I like this.
Put that. It's an instant.
Oh, this card did not used to be $10. I'll tell you what. I used to have multiple copies of this card.
Yeah, it's about ritual, but it gives you 1 more mana.
Right.
And let me just enable my tags again. About ritual you've got in. And Soul Ring. I also went with this.
I'm gonna optimize the cards on the printings on my end real quick.
Went with Blood Pet. Again, 1 black. You can sack it to add 1 black, and it's instant speed as well. You know, even if it comes in with Summoning Sickness, it's a sacrifice. It's not a tap trigger.
Which one was this?
Blood Pet. I think it's gone into creatures.
Okay, yeah, it's gone into creatures. Yep.
This one. Have a look. Songs of the Damned. Similar sort of thing. I mean, this one I weren't sure about, only because I don't know how many creatures we're going to have in the graveyard.
I think at any moment we'll have at least a couple. Because a lot of the creatures I've looked at have recursion, like self-recursion.
Yeah. Spring leaf drum. Again, if you're using creatures and you're creating a lot of tokens, I think this is brilliant because, again, it doesn't matter about summoning sickness. The ability is coming from Spring Leaf Drum, so you're tapping a creature due to that effect, so you can have 1 mana of any colour.
Right.
So, again, if you're creating those...
I've never actually seen this card. This is a really nice card.
And it's dirt cheap, and it's had so many printings now.
I need this for my Ajax and Nav.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. And this one. See, I like this one as well.
So,
let me see if I can find it. I don't know what we're up to with ramp now. Priest of.
We're at 49 cards now with land and ramp. Ramp says 4, but that's not right. There's 5, 6, 7, 8 ramp. So we're at 42 total with ramp and land.
Yeah. So the other one I went with was Priest of the Forgotten Gods. 1 and 2. So generic and a black. It's a human cleric. Tap, sack 2 other creatures. Any number of target players. Each lose 2 life. So again, with Gisa out, you're targeting a player, you'll get...
But you could target potentially 3 players. Would you then get 6 zombies?
No, it only triggers once a turn, though.
Right, okay.
So I don't think... Yeah. No, I think you'd only still get 2 from that trigger, even if you're targeting 3 players at the same time, because that's only going to trigger once.
Right, I got
But you get 2 mana, you draw a card, and hopefully create 2 more zombies.
Right. So you basically just tap the thing and
sack 2 zombies, create 2 more zombies, get 2, lose 2 life and draw a card and get 2 mana. So depending on what's in play, you could start generating a bit of an engine.
Wait.
Go on.
You don't lose 2 life.
No, they do.
Yeah.
The players do.
Okay.
So whoever you target, the opponents.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then they also have to sacrifice a creature. The other is a bit general.
That reminds me of one creature I had on my list that plays into card draw a bit, potentially. Fell Stinger.
I've got that on here.
Okay.
I've put it in my list as well.
Okay.
The other one I put in, I don't know if it's loaded it up, Heraldic Manor.
Hold on, I'm going to add Fell Stinger real quick because you reminded me of it when you put that wizard in. Or cleric. That cleric in. Where did it put Fell Stinger? Or did it? It put it withdraw behind Phyrexian Arena. 2 and a 1, Death Touch Exploit. When this creature enters the battlefield. Oh, it moved it now. Oh, there it is.
Sorry, it's me that I'm trying to move everything into ramp. What should be there?
When this creature enters the battlefield, you may sack a creature. When Fell Stinger exploits a creature, target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life.
And I'm not sure if you're aware, but when Fell Stinger's ETB, it can exploit itself.
Okay. So you can basically just cast it as a draw.
So 3 mana, draw a card, 2 cards really. But you can also target another player.
Well, you could also target, say, that Vindictive Lich if it's on the field and you need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And then you'd be, bouncing up in life. So I believe your list might be a little bit larger than mine. Do you mind if I run through a few creatures and see if they tick off your list as well?
Mhm.
Okay, so first let's find what you dropped in here, because you dropped something else in here as well.
Heraldic Banner. I've moved it into ramp. Choose a
Okay.
colour. Choose your control of the chosen colour. Get +1/+0. Add 1 mana of any of the chosen colour.
Nice.
So again, it's leaning into that anthem effect a little bit. Buffing them up. They can have menace anyway.
Nice. And we're 52 cards in. We're only at $30. So Death Baron was on my list.
I don't think I had that one.
I'll pull it up. You can tell me if it's yay or nay. Death Baron. Should make it in. Anthem. Skeletons you control and other zombies you control get +1/+1 and have death touch.
Yeah, I'd put that in there.
Okay.
Oh, it was on my list, yeah. Sorry, I decided a different way.
Okay. Like I said, I have some that have recursion on themselves. The first
Yeah,
one
go on.
of that list is Forsaken Miner.
I think I looked at this one. Yeah.
It's
Go
from
on.
Outlaws as well. It's an uncommon. Let's see. Where does it go? Recursion. Forsaken Miner. Forsaken Miner can't bool. It costs 1 black. It's 2/2. Skeleton Rogue. Forsaken Miner can't block. When you commit a crime, you may pay 1 black. If you do, return Forsaken Miner from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Yeah.
What do you think?
See, the reason why I didn't put that in is because a lot of the anthem effects, I mean, it's good. A lot of the anthem effects I were using, though, was zombie based.
Okay.
But I think it's
No.
definitely good in there.
It's all right. We can keep it on the maybe board in our
Yeah,
mind. The next creature I was thinking of was Grave Titan.
Yeah, that's in there. Yeah.
Okay. Grave Titan.
ETBs and attacks, you create 2 zombies.
Yeah.
You know,
I
so
like that.
that could go crazy.
Let's see, where did it put itself? There it is. Tokens. 4 and 2 black. Giant creature giant. It's not a zombie?
It isn't, no.
No.
But it creates zombies, so
Grave Titan enters the battlefield or attacks, create 2 black zombie creature tokens. It's only $1. I had Gravecrawler on my list.
I didn't have Gravecrawler.
Okay.
Only because I was shying away from the
Infinite Gravecrawler loop.
in the combos,
Yeah, I didn't go the combos. I just think the card's great because you can get a zombie back on the board for 1
Yeah.
without an issue. We can hold it though because it's basically the same thing as Forsaken Miner except for it can block.
But also, I'd probably consider putting it in because there's other things that will trigger with death triggers.
Yeah.
So
I might
if
wanna
someone
be able to
dies, you
bring
might get
him
a
back.
zombie.
Yeah, I think the whole idea of getting the recursion back on them is big. I had Paragon of Open Graves.
Oh, no, that's not on mine.
Paragon of Open. Let's see. Paragon of Open Graves. See what you think of this. It's a skeleton. 3 and a black. Creature skeleton warrior. Uncommon. Other black creatures you control get +1/+1. 2 and a black tap. Another target black creature you control gains death touch until the end of the turn.
Well, that's not too bad, actually. Other black creatures as well. I quite like that. Why did I put that in? No, I didn't put that one in.
36
No, I like
feet.
that.
It's negotiable. I had another skeleton that's not great. I had Plague Bearer on my list.
I didn't have that.
Did you pass over it? Because I think
Pretty.
this
Let me have a look.
is perfect for this. Plague Bearer. Okay, hopefully it's not $1 million card in dollars.
Removal.
It popped into removal. Yeah, it did. It's $1. 1 and a black. Ability of XX black. Destroy target non-black creature with total casting cost equal to X.
Yeah, no, I like that.
because I think you're committing crimes and you could do this multiple times in one turn, pop yourself out zombies, and remove all the creatures you didn't want
Yeah.
sticking around. You know, because I mean, even if like say you had 6 mana available, right, and you
Yeah.
with it just targeted like to shoot. I mean, you could pay one and target a token, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, say you targeted like even just with 3 mana, targeted three tokens, you end up generating yourself six tokens on that back end of that. I think Plague Bearer is great. Um, that's another recursion, but it's a skeleton. Here's my biggest money card I had on mine. Relentless Dead.
No, put it on. Go on. I don't know why.
This was it may be
It's like-
it may be a no, because obviously it is 10% of the budget for one card.
So,
But I like the card. Let's see. Relentless Dead. 2 black, creature zombie, menace. When Relentless dies, you may pay 1. If you do, return it to owner's hand. When Relentless Zombies dies, you may pay X. If you do, return another target zombie creature with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield.
yeah, no, I'd go with that. It's recursion.
Because it's recursion on itself, but it also to hand bounces to hand, but it could bring you something else back that didn't have recursion on it that you wanted that was doing work for you and you wanted to get back out.
Yeah. The most expensive, well, it wasn't the most expensive, but one of the bigger creatures I had was, I put in, Crypt Breaker.
Okay.
I'll put it in. It's gone into creatures. It's 1 black, and it is discard a card, put a 2/2. So for one of the black and tap, discard a card, put a 2/2 black zombie creature onto the battlefield, and tap 3 untap zombies. You control, draw a card, and you lose 1 life.
This is where I start to like the cards with self recursion, because if you discard one of them, you can always get it back.
Yeah.
You know, and
I did do a couple of those. I've got I put reanimating and stuff.
Yeah.
The other one, the biggest one, was this, because it's a zombie. Everybody loves it. It flies. It's a dragon.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Urban Draft Tracker Leash.
Yeah. Where'd he go?
4 mana.
Where'd they put him?
Creatures. It's a big beater, isn't it? It's 5/2 in the air.
Oh, yeah, it did come up.
You're going to
on
get
mine.
buffed.
Can't read. There he is.
It's actually cheaper in
I
dollars
love
than it is
the
in
D&D cards, man.
And you can cast it from your graveyard. If it dies, it's got flash. I just think it's brilliant for zombies.
Yeah, that's nice. I had one last creature on my list, and then all the creatures I had kind of marked off as I really liked are gone. Do you want me to put Gravecrawler in?
Yeah, put it in.
Okay, so I'll put Gravecrawler in because he's not exactly expensive. Gravecrawler, he'll go in. But then the last one I had was Stronghold Assassin. I don't know if you had this one on your list. Apparently I can't spell assassin. That should be under removal as well.
I didn't, but no, he's good.
Yeah, especially in this. If you're sacking one creature and getting 2 and removing 1, I think the advantage is all you at this point.
The one that I've noticed we've not put in.
Okay.
Should do work. It's a zombie. Well, quite a famous one. Champion of the Perished.
Oh, yeah. I love that
It's
card.
the first one for when a zombie enters.
I like
So again,
several cards. If I ever was to do cosplay for like a Magicon or something, this is probably who I'd go as Champion of the Perished. No joke. And maybe if I was brave enough, I'd do like one of those like painted lines down the middle of myself and go champion of the parish and champion of the parish on the other half.
Yeah.
Because it's such a cool card.
Let's have a look. So you put Death Baron in.
Yeah.
The other one I had was mainly because it was an anthem.
And we've got
Lord of the Accursed.
okay, where's that?
Two in a black. Other zombies
it?
you control get +1/+1. And you can all zombies gain menace. I suppose that's useful if Gisa's not out.
Yeah. That's nice.
I like this one as well. Murderous Rider.
How many creatures are we sitting at the moment? Card types, creatures, 18 plus.
18 at the moment. So there was this Murderous Rider I put in as well.
20 creatures.
So it's instant destroy target creature or planeswalker. Then and you lose 2 life though. But then it goes on the Avenger.
Oh yeah, I saw this one. Yep.
You can cast a creature. It's a zombie, so it's going to get all the anthem effects, and it's got lifelink, so it could help with some of the thingies.
Yeah, nice.
This one as well. I'm surprised this one. Oops.
So speaking of your Murderous Rider, I basically threw in all sorts of targeted removal. So I'd put in Go for the Throat. What's the Shocking Grasp? Not Shocking Grasp. Infernal Grasp. Shocking Grasp is like the D&D spell, isn't it? Murder, Tragic Slip, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a couple of big beaters here. I've just put.
How many of those targeted removals do you think we should use total?
I would probably go quite high. Overall, I had 24 creatures, 25 with Gisa, and the rest was sorceries or instants with a couple of.
So do you want me to throw all 4 of the ones I have on here in?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'll do, I've just put Zombie Trailblazer in.
Yeah.
Which is 3 black, but it's tap an untapped zombie you control, target land becomes a swamp. And then its second ability is tap another untapped zombie you control, target creature gains swamp walk.
Nice. Yeah.
So you can make stuff unblockable, and you can do it as many times as you need.
I saw this but I skipped it because I couldn't target other people's stuff. Yeah, I like that though.
So I had a couple of big beaters in here as well, which I'll put in.
I'll start plugging in Go for the Throat. It's 1 in a black, and it's destroy target non-artifact creature. I think that's good. Let's see. I'll also throw in Infernal Grasp. I think that's one of the best direct removal spells. Infernal Grasp. Murder. Clearly destroy target creature.
I've just added more Corrupt Behemoth. It's 4 in a black. Either as an additional cost, you either sack a creature or pay 1 in a black, and it's menace, and it's a 7/6.
Where is this?
It's in creature. I don't know where. I've turned it to type, so it's easier to view.
Would you say it was called?
It's more Corrupt Behemoth.
Got it. 4 and 1 Zombie Giant. Nice.
And the other one I put in, it was just a bit of.
Do we want to throw in the protections for Gisa, or do you think her ward is enough?
See, I thought about that, but I think the ward and stuff.
There's a
yeah. I think I put a Malika Rebirth in there. Oh, I didn't. I didn't put a lot of protection in actually, which is unusual. I think I just assumed maybe that her Ward would probably be okay, and the fact that she's probably going to be getting bigger. And
There's one that I liked because it's only 1 mana and it's an enchantment. And it doesn't necessarily have to apply for her if she's not the one making you the money that game. Kaya's Ghost Form.
Yeah, that's good. I do like that because it regens them or brings them back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the one I would consider would probably be Malika Rebirth.
Well, because you could throw it on something with an ETB trigger, but that's also doing you work.
Yeah.
So you could sack it and it'll automatically come back. Or if they kill it, it's automatically going to come back. So it's scary. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's got more versatility. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
I don't know. So let's let people know, because we know what Kaya's Ghost Form is. Let's let people know what Kaya's Ghost Form. Protection. Kaya's Ghost Form, 1 black. An aura. Enchantment. Enchant creature or planeswalker you control. When enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control. So
Yeah.
I think, and not just versus destruction. I think it's great. Because whereas, sure, the boots might give you hexproof, they won't bring you back if there's a board wipe.
No.
But Kaya's Ghost Form will, so I like that.
And the same reason I'd probably go, let's see where we're up to with costs. Malachi's Rebirth, again, is exactly the same reason. Choose target creature. You do lose 2 life, but until the end of the turn, that creature gains. When it dies, so it still goes to the graveyard, return it to the battlefield so you can still get the ETB effects off anything.
There it is. Yep.
And also, I added Overseer of the Damned. I don't know if you've seen that. It's a demon.
I will find it. There it is.
When it ETBs, may destroy target creature. And whenever a non-talking creature an opponent controls dies, create a tapped.
Yeah, if he's chilling on board and you're blowing shit up, it's great.
Yeah. Look at a bit of draw. What did you have for card draw?
I'd put the 2 I mainly focused on for card draw in. It was that Stinger and the Phyrexian Arena. I did like Black Market, but I don't think that's draw. I think that's just mana.
Black Market Connections.
Just Black Market.
No,
you don't like it?
That's where you get mana, isn't it? Black Market.
Yeah.
Is there something you put a counter on it?
I'm gonna optimize printings for cheapest real quick. 13 cards overwritten. Ooh. We're still at $72.
That's not bad, because a lot of the other stuff out of the 27 left, it probably isn't that expensive.
No. Okay, so what are we sitting at here? We've got 23 creatures. What were the instants and sorceries you want to put in?
So I was looking at card draw. So
maybe let me get to my section of card draw real quick. Or not card draw, but spells.
So I also looked at cantrips as well. So I do like cantrips as a general rule, where it's 1 mana and then it replaces itself.
An enchantment I was looking at, Waste Not.
Which you go and put it in? I'm not sure on that one.
It had a reprint recently in Eldraine, and it came down quite a bit in price, or at least it maybe if it didn't come down, it's cheap. Waste Not. It's an enchantment, but I feel like it covers a lot of things. I've dropped it in discard.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're not running discard themed, but I feel like it's got value.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably just see how it goes if you were playing it. Because, like I say, you're not making people discard, but it could.
I did at one point look into the discard route for this. Like, everything just target discard instead of target destroy.
Yeah.
But it just felt kind of, for lack of a better word, like cunty.
No, I'm kidding.
Do you know what I mean? I was just like, this is there's being mean and playing to win, and then there's being like just straight oppressive, and I felt like it was very oppressive, dude. Like I would
Yeah.
have felt like a dick playing the deck that way. But I don't know. Sometimes you want to play the deck that way, but
Although, yeah, we were saying about not running a discard theme. I did actually put this in. Siphon Mind, is that the right one? Siphon Mind. Each other player discards a card, and you draw a card for each card discarded this way.
where is Siphon Mind?
Yeah.
Where does this come in?
It might be card draw. It's showing up as sorcery for me.
I don't think I'm reading right.
See, what I've done is if we go group by, I've just put it, changed it to type.
Okay.
Because it just keeps adding. It's
Group
I don't
by
know. I'd have to have a look. I think
it's under
you
what
might be
then
able
for
to
you?
override it, but
It's under what then for you?
sorcery.
Sorcery. Ah, there we go. Siphon Mind. Each other player discards a card. You draw a card for each. Yeah, I love that card draw. I have a couple from my Rakdos deck that I love for card draw.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where is it? Damnable Pact.
Yeah, go on.
You know that one, right?
If it's black, probably not.
Okay. I like Damnable Pact.
I've just added Night Ace as well for 1 mana. Target creature, game, swamp walk, and draw a card.
There you go. There's that one. Damnable Pact. That should come in under sorcery as well.
Yeah. I do know that one.
And then there's another sorcery. No.
Let's just go with the other one. It's a good old one. Read the Bones.
Oh, that's not quite card draw. No. Well, no. It's not the one. It's a totally different theme. That's theft. That's the only card draw one. Read the Bones. Yeah, great card.
Another one I had, it is on a creature.
I feel like it's Black's Faithless Looting, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a staple, isn't it? Spark Reaper, I believe it's called. It's a creature. It's 2 mana, but it is activate ability. Pay 3 mana, sacrifice a creature or planeswalker. You gain 1 life and draw a card.
Yeah.
If you're generating tokens, you sack the token, you draw a card and gain a life.
Right. That's nice.
And again,
I almost feel like we need more card draw, though. Is there?
it's a zombie. Yeah, I mean,
It's not quite card draw, but it's outrageous robbery. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
which one?
It is a card for Murders at Karlov Manor, and the second I saw it, I was like, "This has Rakdos written all over it." I don't think it fits the theme we're going. I almost typed in Murders at Karlov Manor. Outrageous. It doesn't fit the theme, but it is a form of card advantage, not necessarily card draw. So I'll plug it in, but we can remove it if it's just a bit ridiculous. It's an instance.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's
Outrageous robbery. X and 2 black. Target opponent. So you'll create 2 zombies off it. Exiles the top X cards of their library face down. You may look at those. You may look at and play those cards as long as they remain exiled. If you cast a spell this way, you may spend mana as though it were any color to cast it. Type to cast it. I mean, obviously, if you're playing somebody who's also playing zombies or something, that's great too. But I mean, you can get lands. I mean, you get all sorts of stuff. I like X spells when it comes to draw.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of my draw was on creatures. I've just added another undead.
Augur.
Is it Augur? Augur, yeah.
I looked at this guy.
So you draw a card, lose 1 life, but it could synergize with other things as well.
Right.
Oh, what's that? Oh, bloody hell.
Ooh, but that could be rough if you've got like a shit ton of zombies that die at once.
Yeah.
So I guess as you grow, you got to figure out a way to kill him off or sack him.
Yeah, it's not a May either, so
No, I
it's
mean,
gonna
early doors. I think it's a good card draw.
Yeah.
For sure. I think you could use this, before you really start building your wide base. Then when you get an opportunity to block or, sack somebody, get rid of them. But what was this one? Dredge?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like the other staple.
Oh, sack a creature, draw a card. That's good.
Village Rights. Exactly the same.
Sitting at $82 and $77.
But you're drawing 2 cards.
Okay.
I'll take Undead Ogre out. Ogre. How's it known? Oh.
You've actually removed Undead Augur. And you actually removed Cemetery
Reaper, yeah.
That's all right. Let's put them back.
I've done it.
You've done both?
I've removed the Undead and I put Cemetery Reaper back in.
Okay. You don't want the Undead Augur?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah. What's the... Oh, no, that's an expensive-ass card. Can we get any cost reduction, do you think? What's that land that makes black spells cheaper? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
Is it a land or is it... No, it's like the Oracle of something. It's an artifact. Oracle... Oh, I don't think it's an expensive card.
Jack Medallion.
What's that?
Excuse me, I can only think of Jack Medallion.
Oracle's Vault might be the one I'm thinking of. No, that's different. It looks like that. Oh, do I have it? Do I have it in my Rakdos? No. It's $4. That's the one. It's not Oracle's. It looks like the Oracle's a bit, but it's Bantu's Monument.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about? It's $3. I mean, but we've still got a bit of wiggle room. Although it seems like it put it more expensive than $3 version went on for us. But black spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. It's nothing fancy, but it's it's all the support you need for this kind of thing. Cost reduction is fantastic. It's pretty. I feel like cost reduction is ramp, but
it is because it's making things cheaper, isn't it?
Great card, but yeah. So we have 17 cards and almost $17. I'm going to optimize one more time and see where we're at. I can overwrite 4. 17 cards to go. $18 wiggle room.
So.
Anything fancy you were thinking that fits in here?
No, well, again, mainly because I just like the idea of black stealing other people's things. I went with a reanimate.
Okay.
Which is down to, well, it's about €3. I don't know what that's going to be. And
oh, this is funny. I replaced it with the cheapest printings, and the Fallout printing of Grave Titan is the cheapest right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. So
yeah, stuck a reanimating. Again, targeting somebody, and you can use it to target somebody else's graveyard. So put it in.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you just for shits and gigs, like stole a 1 mana creature, you generate 2 more. You know what I mean? If you're worried about the life loss.
I like this rush. It's from Thunder Junction. No. Where is it? What's it called? I put it in. Rush of Dread. It's a sorcery.
Rush of Dread, sorcery.
But it's free. So you pay the 1 and 2 black, and then
Nice.
you add all tag levers on. So you can.
Yeah, I like the Dread
pop to the
cards.
opponent.
Well, you could. So again, this will only trigger Gisa once,
Yeah.
even if you did all 3. Okay, 'cause that's something obviously first times interacting with the card. I just need to clarify. It would be amazing. It would be broken as if you could get it for each person you targeted.
That's my understanding anyway. It would only trigger
No,
once.
that's fine. I'm sure it'll. I mean, if it is different, I'm sure we'll find out.
Yeah.
But I don't. It sounds right the way you're saying. It sounds a bit ridiculous the other way. I didn't see Night Haze get dropped in.
Yeah. Is it Swamp
Nice.
Walk, that one? I
Swipe,
didn't
Swamp
mention
Walk
that.
and draw a card. Yep, 1 black, Night Haze. Cover of Darkness would be great, but that's going to have to wait for the Assassin's Creed reprint because that's $20.
I noticed we haven't put it in. Defile. I love this card. It's an instant, 1 black. Target creature gets -1/-1 until the end of the turn for each swamp you control.
Okay. I liked, speaking of something similar to that, I liked Tragic Slip, but I think Tragic Slip's expensive now.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, it's well cheap.
Okay. Let's see. How much did Tragic Slip? Where is it? It's an instant? Yeah, Tragic Slip. Total 22 cents. Nice. Yeah, I like that. I like Tragic Slip a lot. Especially if a creature died this turn. I mean, you get to do -13 or something for 1.
Yeah.
Which you can make happen really easily.
The other one, you've got
Doomblade.
I like this one as well.
I like Doomblade. I don't know if you're up for that.
Yeah. Non-target, non-black, is it?
Yeah. Doomblade's 2 words or 1 blade? Well, 2 words. Doomblade is cheap. Target removal. Let's see.
Another one I like.
Where are we at?
See, the reason why I
cards.
like the giving things minuses is it gets around quite a lot.
Yeah.
So it's this one as well I liked. Eyes from the Shadows. From Murders. X and a black. Well, obviously black. Can't be countered, which is good. But target creature gets -X, and X is whatever you pay
Where
in.
was this?
Slice from the Shadows. It's another nice little
Oh,
removal spell.
Nice. Okay. X and 1 can't be dark, can't be countered. I love can't be countered. unless it's played against me, of course. What? I never got.
Eliminate. Oh, this one as well. Heartless Act.
Heartless Act.
Yeah, it's one that I came across when I was just sort of scouring black removal.
Heartless Act.
So it's 1 and a black. It's instant. Choose 1. Destroy target creature with no counters on it, or remove up to 3 counters from target creature.
Nice.
So,
It's got a bit of utility to it, yeah.
Yeah, and I like that.
Yeah.
How many? We've got 10.
That's nice. What do we got left? 10 cards to go.
Did you put Tragic Slip in?
I did put Tragic Slip in. I put the other one in.
This
Doomblade,
one I liked as well.
Cut Down, Defile, Murder. What about Entreat the Dead? I know that's got a really hefty cost, but sometimes you get it for the miracle cost. I know it's not.
Yeah. I've just added Feed the Swarm as well, by the way.
Oh, how did I overlook Feed the Swarm? Feed the Swarm. Is Feed the Swarm expensive or no?
No, the other one, I put it in.
Feed the Swarm. 1 and a black. Destroy target creature enchantment. Yeah. You lose life equals a mana value. What was this?
I've just added Debt to the Kami as well, which is, there's not a lot of enchantment removal in black.
Yeah.
So this is another way around it. So choose 1, target opponent exiles a creature they control, or they exile an enchantment they control, obviously, if you control multiple enchantments, they're going to choose the worst one, aren't they? Or the best one for them.
Right.
If there's somebody with a Rhystic
only
Study,
one, and that's all they've got on board, and this is great.
Yeah.
And hopefully you've got Gisa up to generate the 2 zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Which did you put it in? Entreat the Dead?
Entreat the Dead. Did I say Entreat the Dead?
Was there?
Oh yeah, I did say Entreat the Dead. That's recursion though. I only like Entreat the Dead if you can get it for its miracle cost. If you draw it, or then it's great. But if you ever end up with it on your opening hand, I usually mull. Where did it go? I think it's sorcery. Yeah, Entreat the Dead. 2x and 3 black, so it's quite expensive. But for 5, you can return target creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. But the miracle is only 1x and 2 black.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think on miracle it's great. It's done. Obviously, my Rakdos is swinging much larger creatures, so it's putting in a much heftier X there. But I like it. I think recursion is important. We've definitely put the Gravecrawler in too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got this as well, which is going to generate tokens.
What's the one that makes like 13 freaking tokens when you?
Well, I'm not putting that one in. I do have it though. Army of the Damned. I'll put it in.
Army of the Damned. Yeah, I like that card. How much is it though? What did you just drop in prior?
So I'll go for it. I've just put in Dark Salvation, which is target player creates X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens, then up to 1 target creature gets a -1 until the end of the turn for each zombie that player controls. So that's not too bad, because even if you're going to create a ton, and then Army of the Damned was create 13 tap 2/2 zombie creature tokens. It's 8 mana, but it's only 47 cents.
I mean, in an absolute pure desperation, it does have a flashback cost.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I didn't really put a lot of removal in, but I went with. I don't think I did go any removal, did I?
I like this deck
did
so
a
far,
couple
actually.
of recursions, so I quite like this because
I think this deck is definitely like, I know we do everything's a 7 stream, but I feel like this is actually a 7. I don't feel like this is anything more than, it might even be a 6.
It's just a bit of fun, isn't it?
This is a fun deck. This is something I'd put in the class with like my Adrix and Nev. I wouldn't say this is. I like this deck. I would have fun playing this. I don't think this is not going to sit down with like a strong Edgar deck or things of the like. But I like this.
I've just added as well Ghoul's Night Out, which is quite a good one.
That's a great name for a card.
3 and 2 black. For each player, choose a creature card in that player's graveyard. Put those cards onto the battlefield under your control. The black zombies in addition.
And it's got
Gisa, and they gain decayed. But
it's on theme as well because it's got Gisa on the art.
So we've got 4 cards left, man. So this one as well. Again, a bit of recursion. I quite like this one, actually. Again, it's creating Rise from the Grave.
Rise from the Grave.
Put target, again, you can target somebody else's creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It's a black zombie in addition to other types.
I love that.
So I quite like the idea of stealing other people's stuff as well with it and making it a zombie.
Oh, I think now that we've got more stuff stealing other people's stuff, that outrageous robbery doesn't feel so bad in here.
Oh no, there's something else as well.
I feel like we're missing the trick on black removal. My arena deck has a ton of it, but I can't really access that at the minute.
Let's have a look. Let me cheat and bring up EDH Reg. So, it comes down to the cost as well. So
Well, what's our curve at the minute? Because then we'll definitely get an idea where we need to go with these last 4 cards, or 3 cards rather.
it is 2.57.
That's pretty quick.
And most of the curve, actually, I'd probably say, yeah, it's in 1, 2, and 3 mana spells.
It's quick.
1's highest, then 2. Sorry, 1, then 3, then 2. Subtype zombies is quite high. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
There's quite a few anthem effects. There's quite a few instances. There's some protection. There's
Well,
recursion.
how much money are we rocking left? $7. What kind of like horns or other tribal cards will help us right now?
I'm going to have a look. Let me have a look. I'm going to bring up EDH records. Just have a look.
Kind of
Anthem tribal, eh?
Anthem Herald card or Anthem cards would help us right now. I think
We've got Sanctuary Reaper.
Like $5.
Have we got Lord of the Accursed yet? Did I put... that might be expensive. That's probably why I didn't do it. Okay. Oh no, that's expensive.
We do have Lord of the Accursed, yeah.
I was thinking Undead War Chief, but it's a $10 card.
Oh no, we don't have the space.
All zombie spells you cost 1 less to cast, though.
But wait, let's look at Undead War Chief and compare it to the dude I put in that keeps coming back, Relentless Dead.
Yeah.
Is it better? Because then we can definitely trade that out.
Yeah.
So Relentless Dead is 2 black. Pop it in, and we'll make the trade if it's better. Relentless is just recursion. So if Undead War Chief has a better static ability, then we can swap those out easy.
So Undead War Chief, zombie spells you play.
No, the cost reduction alone makes it better. So I'll pop out Relentless Dead. That's removed. That's easy enough. And then, yeah, Undead War Chief with the zombies cost 1 less and zombies get 2/1. That's well better.
Infernal Grass, did we put that in for removal?
That's in removal. Yep. Doomblade, Infernal Grass, Murder. I feel like there's one we're missing.
Infernal Grass, Murder. Let me have a look at instance.
Yeah, I feel like there's one we're still missing somewhere along the way, and I cannot think of the name of the card off the top of my head.
Ooh, how about this? Sudden Spoiling. Let me put it in. It's not targeting. Hold on, let me just see. Sudden. It's targeting a player. So it's an instant, 1 and 2, until the end of the turn, or creatures target. Yeah, so you're targeting a player.
Where is this?
Controls. It's just gone in an instance. It's got split seconds, so it's hard to be responded to.
What's sudden spoiling? Yep. Oh, so you can't really counter it.
Just target player control. All abilities. Lose all abilities.
Yeah, that's amazing. Because, you swing out and they think they've got this almighty defense. They declare blockers, and then you go, okay, cool, smack.
Yeah.
And then there's no Teferi's protection. There's no, nothing. Yeah, I think that's great.
How many's left?
We've got 2 cards to go. 2 cards. And $5. There's got to be something anthemy that we can throw on here for the right price, I believe.
I mean, we are lacking a board wipe as well.
There's all sorts of cards that give -1s. I'm thinking.
How much is that? I don't think you can.
Ooh.
I can't spell Kindred Dominance.
Wait. I've got a card that needs to go in here. And it's a common. It's 2 mana and it's only 30 cents. Did you drop one in already?
Yeah, I'm going to probably take it out, though. Kindred Dominance.
Okay. Fanatical Offering.
Go on.
I think it'd come up in instance. Fanatical Offering. 1 and a black instant. As an additional cost to this spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. So there's an opportunity to sack a creature to get like triggers if we need. Draw 2 cards and create a map token. So there's more card draw. I think we're sitting pretty. 100 cards. How do we get no?
I did Kindred Dominance,
Okay.
but I think it's took it over. We need to take it out.
No, wait. We'll see. Hold on. Maybe this is going to tell me I can do a. Oh no!
I've just done one.
Oh no! $100.75. Okay, we are men of our word. We're going to take this down to $100.
So I'll take out Kindred Dominance.
Oh wait. Let me look at it. I think Kindred Dominant that board wipes except everything but like the type you named, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's way too good. Murder's 2 cents. Damnable Pact.
So how about Culling the Weak? I don't think it's necessarily needed, and we could probably
because especially with $10, but especially how low our. I think you could put something in like a Herald's Horn or something for that price.
Or
what's the banner? Is that under?
How much is Jet Medallion?
Jet Medallion. I think it's a $20 card, dude.
Surely not.
Hold on, let's pop it in. Where'd it go? There it is. Jet Medallion, $17. Yeah, man, that's a $20 card, bro. Yeah, it'd be great to have that card, but no. Dude, I think we. What's like an anthem?
So I was thinking Ramp, but
Well, I don't think we need ramp if we're at 2.5.
no, that's true. An Anthem. Let's have a look then. Let's have a look. Something all black. Liliana's Mastery. That's zombies. We probably want more black creatures, don't we?
Well, I don't know what Liliana's Mastery is off the top of my head. Let's see. Liliana's Mastery. Liliana's Mastery is 19 cents. Zombies you control get +1/+1. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit for. It's not great for 5.
Okay, what about Lord of the Undead?
Well, because we got $10 to work with, so I mean we don't have to spend it. Lord of the Undead. Let's see. He's $14, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
man.
redo that. That's.
Well, I'm gonna put him in and see if there's a cheaper printing.
Are we using the right one here?
Lord of the Undead. Zombies +1/+1. Return target zombie from the graveyard to your hand. So we're at 104. Let me see if I can get a cheaper printing. Show optimized printings. 1 card. And yes! It did take us down. Is he in there? Where'd it put him?
Who was it?
Lord of the Undead. Are we still at 100 cards? Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely in there, isn't he?
I would assume so.
1 and 2 black, and no, it's not showing.
Well, what just happened then?
Let me refresh. It's showing 99 cards now.
No, heraldic banner was removed somehow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've added that back in.
Okay. But Fanatical Offering.
Centurion of the Mart. He's they've replaced it with one of the Fallout cards.
Fallout. I'll take it.
That's why I couldn't find it.
There you go. Lord of the Undead. Yeah, there he is. Other zombies. Good thing for Fallout, huh? Creating cheaper prints.
Yeah.
Other zombies 1+1. Return a zombie card from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, I like that. That's beautiful.
Well, I think there's a bit of everything as well. I mean, obviously the obvious upgrades would be like the bigger lords and the bigger spells, wouldn't they, for black, the jet medallions for the reductions and all your recursion maybe, or all the most expensive zombies you could probably put in. But I think I'd be interested to see how it goes.
Yeah, I think this would play well. I think you'd have a good time with this. I think this is definitely like, game one at a new LGS, gauge the temperature,
Yeah, I don't
type of
think
deck.
it's going to like go up against your Rakdos or Macaulay or anything like that, or Omnath, but I think it'll give everything. Well, saying that, you never know because
No, you don't know how
synergy
the
works better over power. So
yeah.
if you're creating those zombies, you can go wide quite quickly, and yeah,
I think I think her built-in ward is nice. I think that's gonna do better than you think.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm a fan of this. I'd be interested to see how it plays. I just don't want to slap $100 out to see it at this minute.
no, no, I think it'll be quite good.
I like this.
I'm just having a bit of a mess now.
Let me see. I'm gonna look down here at the stats. Only creates 3 tokens: map, zombie, and zombie rogue. Oh, amazing.
All the important ones.
And then all the zombies it creates are 2/2s. Is that all? That's not the only type of zombies there are, is it?
No,
Madness. Subtypes: assassin, demon, rogue, giant, knight, scout, thrall.
excuse me. Sorry if I keep coughing. I think that sudden spoiling is quite good as well.
I think waste knot's out of place. Is there some, because we've still got $8, and if we take out that waste knot, we've got another 3.
Yeah.
And I feel the waste knot's out of place. I feel it's the wrong card in the wrong slot. Like if I was to pull a card out to put something I really wanted to put in right now, I'd pull out that waste knot.
Yeah, I get that.
So I'm gonna drop that. What can we chuck in there? We now
Jet
have
Medallion.
Jet Medallion. Yeah, I wish. They don't have a cheaper printing of Jet Medallion, though, do they?
Oh, I've not seen that one before.
What is it? Chuck it in.
2 Tyrant. It's another Anthem effect, only for zombies.
Okay. Well, we're only running like a couple skeletons, aren't we? Or 1 skeleton?
I don't think it's many, but yeah. Sacrifice a creature. So, well, other zombies you control get +1/+1. Sacrifice a creature, return a zombie card at random from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Drop it in?
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Tomb Tyrant. Okay.
It does up the mana curve a little bit, but
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think over that whatnot. Yeah, we're only at 273. I think if, as long as you're under 3, I think you're usually pretty good, especially in Commander. I try to only when I'm like doing a sealed event or a draft or something am I trying to aim for like 2 as close as I can.
yeah.
Speaking of, I haven't done one of those in a minute, but I want to.
What's that? Sorry.
I haven't done a sealed, no, but I'll be doing that. This is quite cool. So okay, so we've built this. I want to hear your thoughts on a couple things. Assassin's Creed sets coming out, and I'm going to MagicCon Amsterdam, and the only event I've signed up for just to make sure I get some Assassin's Creed cards while I'm there because they come out a week earlier there.
Yeah.
Is the Assassin's Creed Commander event where you get like 6 decks and you've got to build a mini Commander deck and play out.
Yeah.
One, do you think they'll put George Washington in it? because I'm dying for him to be in there. And two, what do you think of like the actual historical figures being included in Magic? I mean, this happened before, obviously. There's like Einstein on a card, although it's not him as the card. There's other like Chinese figures on cards.
Yeah,
from those
like
cards,
Sun Tower and stuff, isn't there?
Nebuchadnezzar, stuff like that. Yeah.
See, I don't know if it makes a difference because it's Western culture. I don't know if that's a thing. Let me just bring up the big screen. The set overall, at the moment, personally, I think there's a lot of sets coming out and it's a lot of bombarding. And at the moment, between now and Modern Horizons 3, there's like an 8-week break or something, which is quite nice to have that break. But then it's all going to start again after that, isn't it? From Modern Horizons 3 to Bloomberg to Assassin's Creed, it's going to be full bombardment. I think the setting itself could be interesting. But I do think a lot of these Universes Beyond sets are just another excuse to reprint stuff.
Okay.
So, you can have all sort of Feast and Famine's already been spoiled. They've already showed that, haven't they?
Cover of Darkness, like I said, which would have been great for this.
Cover of Darkness.
Yeah.
But that's going to have like 5 printings, foil, fancy arts. But the other side of it is, it's like the Fallout stuff. I bought 1 pack, and if you don't want to buy it or you're not into it, don't buy it. You don't have to go out your way to purchase it. But I think it's good for the reprint market because it's good if you're after buying a card. 12, 18 months ago, saw the Feast and Famine for a really good fancy art version. We were looking like 60, 70 quid.
Yeah.
But now that's gonna, it's gonna dive, isn't it? So it's good that way. It's not good if you're after collecting it to amass money. But then personally, I don't think you should probably be collecting cardboard to hope to amass money value on it.
No.
I think there's probably better investments.
No.
Historical figures. How would you even represent somebody like George Washington? You know what I mean? One of the founding fathers.
I have no idea, brother, but I'm excited because
you're gonna have to swear your allegiance when you open a pack.
Because hear me out. I'll be putting basically Ken in the deck. Guile in the deck.
Captain America when he comes out next year.
Marvel, all versions of him. It'll be just Optimus Prime because he's Jeskai, but we'll be in the deck.
Just red, white, and blue.
Yeah, but here's the thing: would you make George Washington red, white, and blue? I think you have to, right? Or
but then what about any of the other figures in from the time period as well?
The thing is, they're going to put Blackbeard in there. So what do you do with Blackbeard, the most notorious real pirate of all time?
Yeah.
How do you represent that where you have an Ixalan?
Yeah, he's obviously I mean,
because fantasy pirates are much stronger than a Blackbeard. You know what I mean? So where does it going to be?
Because it's that.
Or is he going to be skinned? Because if he's skinned, they'll be really sad.
Yeah, I mean that's the other side of it. Is that all the reprints just going to be reskinned cards?
Well, so far they're not skinned. Like Leonardo and Cleopatra, they're all OG cards. But
yeah,
I don't know, man.
No, I mean it's difficult because it's not. I don't think it's necessarily going to be. And the other side of it as well, I'm thinking about it, is the booster packs. They're doing it more like Aftermath.
Oh, there's so few cards in them. It really pisses me off.
Yeah,
because that's what I'm going to be getting
when
I get my packs. Is I'm going to get UB packs for the Assassin's Creed. It's like, come on, man.
I don't know. And that's the way forward from what they said for what's going to be for Universes Beyond going forward. Is they're going to be different booster packs based on like the aftermath sort of.
The only bonus to doing it at the MagicCon is one, getting them a bit early, and two, I believe the value versus what I'm getting in packs stacks up a bit in my favor compared to what you'd probably get them at the LGS.
Yeah, and
So
it's obviously you'll be getting the packs for whatever the entry fee is or whatever and
and
stuff. But
and there's, you get ticks for participating, prize wall ticks. So
yeah, I'm going to say that's the other side of it, and there'll be vendors there as well.
yeah.
So if you do get something that you're never going to use, that green cards that you keep pulling.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, dude. The most expensive card I pulled recently, though, was dude. Okay, so I'm gonna sound really dumb when I say this, but I was just like, I don't know why. I said this to myself, and I feel like a dumbass for saying this out loud. So don't judge me, okay? I was like, I don't know why, but right now I feel like I'm gonna pull a Shieldred or a One Ring. I said that to
Yeah.
myself. I said that to myself out loud. So I walked up and I got one pack of Lord of the Rings and one pack of Darminaria. I did not pull a Shieldred. I did pull the One Ring, and I was just
Right.
like, I don't know, just a gut feeling I had. So I don't know if it's just dumb luck strikes once in a while and just leave it at that, but that's what I'm gonna do. Just hope that's it.
Yeah, get that sort of feast of famine. But that's it. If that's what they've released now, is that the biggest card? There'd probably be bigger cards in there, to be honest.
Maybe. I think it depends on what they got, because I think with every set they have to make some sort of like, oh, that's so dominant
Yeah.
chase card, you know,
Definitely.
and then the chase is on, so to speak. But I'm curious. I just really want to make like an Team America, fuck yeah, World Police deck. You know?
Yeah, that'd be quite easy to do as well. Go on the Wrath of Gods and
Yeah.
and
Bribery,
do all that.
just cards with words on them that just make it twice as funny.
Commandeer.
Get all all the islands for it made into Epstein's Island.
You hear me? You'd have to have your mountains though as Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Mount Rushmore's Epstein Islands, and then what are the plains? That's the question.
You'd have to go with something like the fields, the Kansas fields, all the farming sort of thing.
Yeah. Like just picturesque, like from the milk carton, the farm on the milk carton.
The Midwest sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Red barn.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the cliches, man. That's wild. Anyway, do you see anything else you want to change in this?
Let's have a look.
I think we're rocking good at $8
I'd
under.
be interested. Like you say, it's definitely not.
I think here you
it's
see
not
how
gonna
it plays.
but it probably will fight above its weight a little bit. But it's probably a good deck. Like you say, just to crack out, just have a laugh, see how it goes. You want to play zombies. That's what you've gone to do.
Yeah.
You're not there to infinite combo and spoil somebody's night with Gravecrawler and Phyrexian Tower, Altar and stuff.
I think the one good thing about Gravecrawler in this is if you've not played somebody before with the deck, they're gonna spend to get rid of Gravecrawler.
Yeah.
They're gonna use that Path to Exile, thinking, oh, you're gonna combo off. Here's your combo piece, buy combo piece, and that's good because that saves something else from getting Path to Exiled. So it's a bit of kind of like a mistell,
Yeah, it sends you one way when it's the other. And I think there's enough instance and on the creatures as well. There's enough
I think there's a good amount of card
abilities
draw as
to
well.
be targeting
Yeah.
the opponents either directly or graveyards and things like that.
Yeah. Well, if that's it, I will wrap the stream there, brother, and I will sign us off of the YouTubes.
Yeah, excellent.
All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Check us out in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And if you've got a deck that you want us to try to make or a commander you'd like us to try to make, drop it in the comments.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
we will honor the request because we haven't had one yet.
No.
So let's see if we get one. Anyways, take care.
See you later. Thank you for watching.